All right, get ready to go live.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
There we go. Yeah, we live. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's too late to hold on now.
Ready? Welcome.
All right,
Welcome.
go live.
Welcome. World. Hold on.
Hold on.
Let's go with this shit. There we go. Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
Every single time with this bullshit. Every single time. That's why I need new podcast members. I need some actual professionals, man. Trying to do a damn intro and give me feedback.
And the white man.
Welcome, world, to another edition of the Belly Broke Podcast live, baby. And you already know who it is. It's your boy, the one, the only, Low Pro, aka Spider-Man, goddamn, aka Black Dragon, Phoenix, X-Ray, Zulu, Juan, aka Black. And today I'm joined with the illustrious crew. You already know what we do. I would introduce them, but they introduce themselves.
All right, here we go. Your boy DIV, live and direct, live and full effect. All right, the IV in your veins, the DIV in your veins. All right, let's get it in. Let's get a good one.
Yeah, this your boy Susano MG. I'm just here on the ones and twos, ready to bring it to y'all live this time around. So we got a good show for y'all today. So let's get to it.
Yo, let me take this. Let me take this. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I got it, Spider-Man. Calm down.
All right, man. I'm ready. Let's go, man.
Yo,
I ain't finna do my boy like this, man. I do my boy like this, man.
The slap heard around the world. Chris Rock.
Quite literally is the slap heard around the world too.
Yeah.
What was that? Ni hao? Fucking don't know, whatever.
It's like Willkommen slap.
Did you hear that, comrade? Yes, sounds like Chris Rock's face. This man slapped the fire, ice, water, wind out this man. Nothing to
Avatar. Took him out the Avatar state.
Straight took a slap. He killed a couple avatars. He killed a couple of them with that slap. And all the way back to fucking Avatar Nisen or whatever. Anyways, if you guys don't know, Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith during the Oscars. Over the past weekend, over the weekend that just went by. I know you guys.
It was Sunday.
Say again?
On Sunday?
Was it Sunday? Oh yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
It was Sunday night. Woo! Woke me up my sleep when I heard that shit. I said, woke me up out my sleep, man. I was like,
oh, did you guys hear that? What was that? Damn.
There's a change in the force.
Bro, so what I set up the whole scenario for you. It's a scenario for you. Oscar, glitz, glamour, the stars are out. California, Hollywood, all the beautiful people mingling and talking and all this. Oh, look, so-and-so is out tonight. Look, so-and-so is out tonight. Oh, they look good. They dress up so nice. Boom. They get to the part where, they got Chris Tucker on stage. Chris Rock on stage. And, they always hire a comedian. Excuse me. The comedian is there to talk to the crowd, warm the crowd, make jokes, knock down on the celebs down the peg. You know what I'm saying? Doing what they do. Oh, look at this guy. You think you're such a great actor, but you do this. Ha, ha, ha. You think you're a great actor, but ha, ha, you do this. You're so rich, but you can't afford this. You know what I'm saying? Knocking them down the peg, talking that shit, talking that talk, making fun of everybody. All right, it gets around to Will and Jada. Sees Will and Jada in the front row, starts talking some junk. He's like, oh, Will and Jada, you look like G.I. Jane 2.0 or G.I. Jane 2 or whatever. I see you in the sequel, right? Camera pans over to Will and Jada. Will is, ha, ha, ha. Granted, fake laugh, real laugh, I don't know. It could be fake just for the camera. It could be real because he thought it was funny. I don't know. Camera looks at Jada. Jada's not pleased. She's not impressed. She's scoffed and roll her eyes. She ain't with the joke. She's not feeling the joke. Camera pans back to Chris Rock. And he's just trying to move on. Ha, 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 trying to move on. Looks forward. Boom, 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 boom. Big Willie Styles comes up towards him. He don't know what to do. He's like, oh, what's going on? Is he going to
have to get jiggy with this shit?
He's about to get jiggy. Oh, he's not jiggy. He's not jiggy all over his face. Will went up to the man, like he walked straight up to him, and like it was almost too fast for you to see him cock it. It was like whop, and just in that moment, Chris Rock's face goes that way, Will's hand goes that way, and Will even guards up. Will is like he throws the slap and still has his guard up. So and his form is just impeccable. His like the tail for his coat is like fluttering in the wind. Whop, hit him. Chris Rock leaves to the side, Will about faces and walks off. Right? And Chris Rock is still trying to figure out what's going on. The crowd is like, oh shit, did we just see a massacre happen on stage? People are like bugging out. Everybody's like, oh shit, what happened? What happened? Chris Rock is like, I just got slapped in the face by Will Smith. This is gonna be the greatest night. Like he recovers okay. He recovers okay from getting slapped.
That wasn't okay. That was an amazing recovery by Chris Rock. That was an amazing recovery. This is about to be the greatest Grammys ever. I just got the shit slapped out of my Will Smith. Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me.
Actually, okay, I'll give it to him. I have my own opinions on that.
I just got slapped. I remember I'm still at the Grammys, still got the mind ready to be like, yo, I'm still at the Grammys, the Oscars. Like, there's a whole bunch of black people about to get awarded shit. This is a black produced one. Okay, let me, instead of acting a fool like how they want me to act a fool up here, I'm gonna show them how we act professional for real.
You giving him a whole lot of credit for thinking that he was giving him a shit of credit. Sure, but let me just finish the story. I don't know if he really thought about all that, but all right. So he gets smacked. You say it's a good recovery. He recovers, tries to move on, stumbles a little bit, but finishes what he has to say. If you keep an eye on Chris Rock, you can see that he's still trying to figure out why he got slapped, where the hell he's at, and did this just happen? Keep an eye on him after the whole slap, and when the next people come out, he's still on stage. If you keep an eye on him, he's still trying to collect himself. So that happens. So in the moment, Will goes to sit back down, and Chris Rock is trying to move through it. I just got slapped, blah, 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 blah. And Will's like, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. The first time he's like, okay, no more G.I. Jane jokes or whatever. And he's like, no. He's like, yeah. And he says a second time, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. And Chris Rock is like, okay, I will keep your wife's name out my mouth. Moving on. That was the situation. I guess people who are watching it live, the show cut out or they cut out the audio, a whole lot of extra stuff was going on. If you watched it live in America, if you watched it in other places like Japan or Australia, you got the uncensored version of Karen will bug out and cuss him out for real. Because that's why some people thought it wasn't real because they seen the slap and then that was it. They didn't hear it. They cut out the part where Will's like, you can hear the emotion in his voice. I'm gonna talk about why he's saying that stuff. And that's when you know it's real because that's not no acting, that's not no one. He's like, yo, keep that name Jada out your fucking mouth, all that good stuff, you know. People seen it?
No, hold on. Pause. That was acting. That was acting from Will Smith.
I don't know. That was acting. Maybe it was.
That was acting. I don't believe that for 1 minute. That's Will Smith.
To keep my name out of my wife's mouth. I felt like that came from the real, but maybe it was acting.
I don't feel like that came from the real place.
That shit. It sounded like a real thing to me.
Now let me explain one thing. I do like Will Smith. He's one of my top actors. He is one of my top black actors out there ever. I do like him. But with this instance, I'm sorry. I'm on Chris Rock's side, man. I'm with Chris Rock.
I'm about to say some shit that's changed. I'm choosing Chris Rock's side. But so that happened. World Storm. It gets out to the internet. Everybody sees it. Goes viral. That's literally the only thing I've been seeing on the internet for the past 2 days. Is everybody commenting on what happened with that slap. Now, everybody on the internet got a different take. We gonna be the same. We gonna give our opinions. We're gonna give our takes. We not saying our opinion needs to be our end all, but it is because it's Billy broke. We got the best one. So I would like any one of you guys to kick it off. Starting off, what is it? How do you feel?
First off, I got this coming out the gate. I've been waiting for this episode.
Come on, shooting.
First off, first and foremost, all right, if that was Tupac,
hey,
none of this shit was gonna be happening. Will Smith wasn't gonna be doing shit. Like Jada probably would have been up there fucking whining up on that goddamn Tupac.
Let's
clarify that.
Chris Rock.
If that was D-Rock up there saying that about goddamn Jada, this shit wouldn't have went down. It's because he chose his battles with this one. With this one, I'm definitely gonna say he chose Chris Rock to make a statement. Second thing, Will Smith, he decided now that hey, I played King Richard, I seen what a black man who's going to the full limits for his family does and acts. Now I'm gonna be like that. Now I'm inspired to do this.
I don't buy
But
that.
you wasn't inspired in Independence Day to be acting like this. You wasn't inspired in Men in Black. You wasn't inspired in
Ali,
Wild Wild West. You wasn't
Ali,
inspired in Ali. You wasn't
Ali
inspired
is
in I Am Legend.
greater than
You wasn't inspired in
anybody.
them. Those didn't inspire you to start sticking up for your wife and
How
be
do you get
really badass
inspired
like
by
this?
King Richard, but you don't get inspired to be a man from Ali? I just don't understand.
Because all I'm gonna say, if you've been
And
inspired from back then, and this ain't an act, if he has been inspired, he's like always been about his family like this. That all that shit that went down in the past year.
Overcompensated.
Years. Let me not say year. Years. Wouldn't have went down like that. He would have been held his fucking spot with Jada so that she would not be up there crying that she loves Tupac so much and all this other shit. Like literally seeing how much she's in love with Tupac, crying on stage and crying on camera about this shit.
You forgot to
She would be crying. And I'm not saying no, just because she's crying. No, she could cry to miss him. She's crying because she's in love with this dude and not Will Smith. She loves Tupac more than she loves Will Smith. Exactly. That's why she's crying. That's why August Alsina, the ultimate one he should have saved his Black Air Force Energy for. August fucking Alsina smashing your wife. Cool, y'all in an open relationship? But this motherfucker came out and put out a whole song about smashing your fucking wife. Did countless interviews about smashing your fucking wife. Smashing your wife to you and what you did? No, I still love Jada, man. You started pulling. I can't even bring myself to say that was about Will. I'm not gonna say that about him. But still, this energy should have been saved for fucking August Alsina, and I can't say that enough. Why didn't you go test August Alsina? Fuck that sickly ass motherfucker, man. Go beat his ass. Go beat his fucking ass. Go slap the fuck out of him. Go check your fucking wife. Go check her. Instead of, oh no, you know, we ride together, we die together. Bad marriage for life. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Now, after you see that you've been with King Richard, you played him, you got to see what it was for your real. Now, the very next moment, somebody says anything about Jada. Oh, no, you ain't gonna be talking about my wife. Nah, bro, sit your ass down. It's because you don't know how to actually handle a situation like that. Now, when the situation arises, you went overboard with it. You went overboard with it.
Yeah,
and now
again, it's all overcompensation. I agree with that.
Hella overcompensation. Now, when I am gonna give his defense, defending his wife, 100%, defend your wife to the fullest in whatever way you see fit. You go ahead and defend your wife. But when you're wrong, even in the defense of your wife, you can still be wrong.
That flies in the face of everything that you just said, though.
And I know.
But I'm gonna let you finish. You can let me
finish because Will Smith's still fucking wrong. He's justified in defending his wife fine. If I go out there and I go beat the fuck out of some kids for throwing rocks at my car, yes, I'm right for my car, right? Because they just destroyed my car.
Nigga, I've literally seen you do that. What the fuck are you talking about? But continue.
But am I right for like beating the fuck out of these kids? For me going over there slapping the fuck out of all these kids, am I right for that?
Listen, I know you either gonna slap the fuck out of them kids or you gonna slap the fuck out of their parents. Either way, you was somebody getting slapped. But continue.
I feel better about slapping the parents. But
I mean, so would I.
So what you think about it, Schoolface? What's your take on this? Because I know Spider-Man got a lot more to say about the situation.
I do. I'm waiting for him to say before, because I know he's stepping off the fence today. Okay, touching grass, right? Go ahead, man. I'm ready for this. I've been waiting. Yeah, let's hear
it.
All right. So y'all know I like to sit on the fence. Everybody knows I like to sit on the fence. But today, when it comes to being on either Will's yard or Chris's yard, I am on Will's yard today. I'm gonna have to go and say I don't think he's wrong. Like, you know, okay, I hear every single point you're saying about what happened in the past, this, that, and the third. You feel like just because he played King Richard, he feels more emboldened. I'm gonna have to say this ain't his first time, checking somebody for overstepping boundaries. There is a video on the internet of some dude trying to kiss him on the mouth and him slapping him in the face for
He
it.
should have
Like,
went
ain't it
harder.
not as hard as he did?
Hold
Not
on,
as
because
hard.
that's what I'm
Hold
about
on.
to get. There's a difference
Not
between
as hard as
about
he
what you're
did.
doing
Not.
and a full
It don't.
open
Hold
disrespect
on.
to this
Hold on.
old
Hold on.
man's
Hold on.
life.
Hold on. I'll let you
So
talk.
now
I'll
go
let you
ahead.
talk. I'll let you talk. Let me continue.
Hey, go
So
ahead.
it don't matter. It don't matter though. He still did he or did he not defend his honor as a man in that moment when another man tried to kiss him, pushed him away, give him a little something like that, like yo, like relax. And the dude was white, was he not? Like those are
Is
all
that
facts. Is it not?
you want to answer
Am
that?
I? Is it right or wrong?
Yeah, you know, to answer your question, because you want a yes or no answer? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I don't understand what y'all are trying to say that, this time around he's like overcompensating
Could you
when he's
elaborate on
done it
it?
before.
Let him.
But
Let him
I know
finish,
y'all
man.
elaborate. I'm getting there. So now we do bring up August Alsina, which is I've seen that
I
take.
love this shit.
That's everybody's. I've seen that's a hot take of everybody. Like, oh, you should have checked your wife, or checked August Alsina. The thing is this though, that whole situation was handled behind doors, so we don't know what he did with August Alsina. We don't know if he had a conversation with him. We don't know if he slapped the shit out of him. We don't know if they were in a fair one. This and the third. Plus, bringing up August Alsina don't make sense, seeing as how at the time the man was trying to promote his album or some shit. So then, of course, he's gonna drop some diss track or whatever about Will Smith and saying, "Oh, I fucked your wife." I mean, they in an open relationship, so I mean, you ain't really saying nothing that nobody knew. Like you done ran your mouth. So I mean, it's kind of wild that y'all sitting here shitting on fucking Will Smith about the whole August Alsina joint. But this nigga August Alsina is the biggest hoe because he out here is running his mouth about smashing somebody. I thought that was like the number one rule of not
Jada
saying
said it
shit.
first. Jada brought it up. He didn't bring it up. Jada went onto Red Table, her show, and said she was in the entanglement shit. Came from Jada, and then Will and Jada had a show where Will came on the show, and he was like, "I'm not." He showed that he was not okay with it. He showed that I wasn't okay with the whole situation.
You talking about? Hold on. Are you talking about the Red Table talk that happened after it came out and August Alsina was talking all this shit? Or are you talking about the one before August Alsina came into the picture?
He did an interview weeks after, I think, like weeks after she came out and did her came out and said what she said. The whole entanglement shit, that wasn't August Alsina who came up with that.
So she name dropped August Alsina when she said that.
Yeah.
She said it was.
She said that. Yeah, she said that. And then Will and the whole family Will had a whole sit down with her where they went over their things, and that's where that whole meme of Will crying came from. Because when he was having a discussion, he was like, "Yo, I'm not okay with it," and he was visibly all shaking and all that stuff, showing that I wasn't okay with it. Then weeks later, Angela Yee or whoever had an interview with August Alsina. He's like, "Yeah, this and that, my new song. I was involved with Jada." He was just saying.
I'm pretty sure that whole Red Table talk with the Will Smith crying meme was after August Alsina done confirmed what she said. But
I mean,
for the sake of continuing, we'll just go with that. All right, we'll run with that timeline.
It's fine.
But my thing is this is just that I need to understand something when it comes to the August Alsina part. So it's been a well-known thing for years that they were either poly or in an open relationship. Was it or was it not? Even before this August Alsina thing.
No, because a lot of people were surprised and shocked at it.
Yeah,
I gotta disagree because I remember hearing about it well before August Alsina came out, or well before Jada said.
But if we talk about the masses,
but that's
no,
but Spider-Man. Here's how I found out. It's from the masses. How am I going to sit here? How would I, a regular person, know unless it was from? I don't understand. Like, a regular nigga who don't really follow celebrities like that knows or hears the rumors about them being poly or in an open relationship. How would I know that?
Bro, how would I, a regular nigga, don't know that neither?
Do you follow
that's my same argument
like that?
too.
But that's my question. I gotta ask you how you don't know. But let me
I'm
ask
asking you, how do you
follow
know?
celebrity
Most
gossip
people
from the
don't know.
masses? That's what I'm trying to tell
I didn't
you.
know none of
I'm
that
trying to
shit.
tell Spider-Man. You sitting here asking me a question. I just answered it to you from the
I know,
masses.
and I'm telling
Now,
you,
how do you not know? Do you follow celebrity gossip?
That same answer you gave also applies to me because regular niggas
then okay,
who
then
barely
let me
follow
ask.
celebrities
Let me ask.
don't
Then
know
let me
that
ask the question.
until the whole issue
Okay,
came
so
out.
because you
You know
don't
what?
follow
And that's
celebrity
the
gossip, so
same
then you
thing
wouldn't
with,
know,
like, the whole.
right? You
Okay,
wouldn't
hold
know.
on. That's
Nah,
the
wait, hold
same
on. I'll let
thing
you talk,
with
but
the
I'm just saying.
argument. Hold on. Just hold on, please. Because that's the same argument with people saying Chris Rock should have known she had alopecia. No, most people don't know because most people ain't following Jada like that.
This nigga is in their circle. What you talking about?
How are you assuming that? When Chris Rock himself has put up saying he didn't know.
Literally know each other.
On
They
camera,
literally,
maybe.
I would say he knows them though. Does he not? Like you acting like the Hollywood circle is like this big ass world, like the regular world. That shit is small, and it's even smaller for the black folks. So everybody knows. Everybody will know what's going on. It's no different than knowing what your neighbor is doing in a small ass town.
Just because he knows them doesn't mean he knows what's going on with them. The same way I know BJ, CJ, fucking DJ and them. We all know them, but I don't know exactly what's going on with them. So, what's your point?
I don't know what
Chris Rock knows them. Is he over there hanging out with them every weekend? Is he over there hanging out with them every weekend?
Let me ask you that right now. Do you or do you not follow Jada Pinkett Smith?
I do not.
Do you follow her every move?
I do not.
Okay. Because from the people who actually do follow her have said that she's actually very open about having alopecia, and she has been open about it for a while. So it's very hard for me to not. So I mean, it's very hard for me to sit here and say that whoever wrote the joke, whether it's Chris Rock or whoever, but him being in the circle of Black Hollywood not knowing is kind of I feel like I have a hard time believing he don't know. But either way, if she is open about it,
so I'm guessing you don't know what
crowd
work is. I'm guessing you just don't know what crowd work is.
If you're gonna say
bro, you moving the goalpost. Don't move the goalpost.
I'm not moving the goalpost. This is literally what comedians do.
You talking about crowd
and Chris Rock is like one of the legendary
I'm trying to understand.
Are you shitting me right now?
No, wait, hold on.
Bro, are you serious talking about
let's get back to this.
You are assuming, you and everybody's assuming just because Jada Pinkett Smith
nobody knows about Jada.
Everybody in Hollywood is aware of this. Just because everybody in Hollywood
don't mean
is
he
tuning
don't
into
know.
her red table talk. That's not the case.
He said he doesn't know.
You think
Chris Rock said he didn't know.
Oh, I wonder what Jada Pinkett Smith talking about today. No, the motherfucker got a whole life to live.
Nobody I don't follow.
I don't see how you guys are assuming that.
It don't matter what we feel. It don't matter. It don't matter how if we know he's in that world. We are not. We regular.
He's in that world, yes, but just because
we are regular ass
niggas
at the end of the day.
You can say,
so how you gonna sit here and tell me that he don't know?
You should have known this, Chris Rock.
You can't assume that Chris Rock knows what's going on with him just because it's Black Hollywood. And that whole Black Hollywood shit is kind of
prove it to me that Chris Rock knew that. And then that's my next thing. If you're gonna make this allegation, it is on you to prove that Chris Rock.
I can sit here and say that I don't know something just to hide just because listen, I could throw a rock, hide my hand, and say, "Oh, I didn't know you was there," even though I could literally see you right there. I could lie. I don't care what he said. He for all I know, he's trying to save his face.
Well, you can't.
So I can't say nothing. So just as much as he can say that he didn't know, I can still sit here and be like, it's very hard for me to not believe that he didn't know.
But
I'm gonna let you know it's extremely hard for me to believe that he knew already.
All right, just like how you believe that you think he didn't know, I'm gonna sit here and still say it's hard for me to believe he didn't know. So it's just that if you want to sit here and be like,
I don't understand this. I don't understand how
the position that you're coming from, Screwface, is that you're making the claim. So it's up to you to substantiate that claim. What Spider-Man is saying, if you're gonna make a claim, the end can't be he said, she said. You can't make a claim and then your end goal is just gonna be he said this. So
but he can also you sit here and putting the burden of proof on me, but you ain't gonna put no burden of proof on Chris Rock to sit here
because
and say
you're the only one who's stated the fact so far.
But I'm saying it as a fact.
You said it as a fact that he knew.
I'm saying that it's hard to believe that he didn't know. It's hard for me to believe that he ain't know that, considering just how small that circle is. That's what
It
I'm
doesn't-
saying. Don't put words in my mouth trying to say I'm trying to say it's fact.
Why do you?
I'm
But why do
saying
you think
just as
why-
much as
what-
just
so-
as
so-
much as you don't believe that, just as much as you don't believe, you know, you want to believe he don't know. I don't believe it. I see him. I already told you. He threw the rock and he's trying to hide his hand and sit here like, oh shit, I ain't know.
Well,
I ain't know. You
all right.
acting like niggas don't do that. Y'all niggas really trying to sit here and act like niggas don't say shit and then just, you know, when shit's offender don't go their way, they gonna try and backtrack.
But
And be
you
like,
act
oh well,
like
I
but
ain't know
women
nothing
also
about
do
that.
that too.
You
Oh, you shouldn't. I'm not. I don't follow your life like that. Even if we're both black and in Hollywood, we're not friends. Just because we're black and we're both in Hollywood, don't mean that we're cool. Don't mean I like you. Don't mean we communicate. Don't mean shit. It doesn't mean I even like you. Jada and Will don't like Chris Rock. Chris Rock don't like them. They've been beefing since like 2005 or some shit. Back in
2016.
2011, some shit back in the day they've been beefing. So
Okay, so that
Chris
brings
Rock
up
legitimately
that right
doesn't
there
have
brings up
to
a very
go
good
there.
point. That brings up a very good point then. So you okay. So you say
So
they don't rock with
I
each other.
understand where you're going with it.
You
You're
say
saying
you
he has malicious intent, right? Because they have a check.
I'm not saying he has malicious intent. I'm just saying. What I'm about to say is that okay, you telling me they don't rock with each other. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Correct. All right, that's correct to me on a sense.
I'm not gonna follow
All right,
somebody I don't like.
They all right, but they don't rock with each other. What? I don't know about y'all, but if somebody I don't like says something about me, I'm gonna take that shit personal. Because
So
for me, that's
malicious
coming.
intent. You assume that he has
'cause
malicious intent then.
It's gonna come off as malicious intent. If we cool, then it's all right. All right, cool. You know, he's cracking a joke. It is what it is. But it's like you just said. It's like you said. They don't rock with each other. But this ain't Chris Rock's first time coming for them. All right. Granted, the first time it was just the Oscar so white shit. You know, he cracking his jokes in front of white folks. All right, cool, whatever. But this time around, he hitting a soft spot for her because, you know, as somebody said, it's you talking about her hair. You know, for some people
Talking
that
about
like
her. Look,
He's talking about her looking
that
literally like the G.I. Jane poster.
that what is the main thing about the G.I. Jane poster?
She got
What's
a
the
bald
main
head.
what's the
even
main
if-
feature of the look? What's the main feature of
She
the
got a
look?
bald head.
Yeah, she got a bald
Okay,
head.
all right. So,
All right, but it doesn't end there. You want any
so-
more information? You want? All right. So listen, can you elaborate on after I said that? So what does that prove? What point does that prove?
Okay, so what I'm trying to get at before I keep getting interrupted is that he's talking about this woman's hair, this black woman's hair, and as a producer of good hair, he should know what that means to most black women. And I'm gonna have to assume, considering her reaction, that you know her losing her hair is obviously what's the word I'm looking for? It's
A sensitive subject.
it's obviously a sensitive subject for her. And so you know, to have somebody this, you know, to her it's coming off as disrespect. You know, you talk about my condition that I have literally no control over. Like she ain't shaving her head just because, you know, she want to shave her head. She's shaving her head because she's losing her hair. And obviously she might feel like, oh, yo, my hair, you know, I really love my hair. It's obviously a case of like she must feel like she loves her hair. Because if not, then why would she get so upset at the fact of this? I mean, granted, he kind of making fun of her, even though let's say he don't know that she got alopecia. Let's run with y'all. What y'all saying? He don't know she got alopecia, right? All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I mean, to her, he's making fun of her condition. That's how they can take it. Especially since they don't care for him because of past things that he said.
So it could be one of two things. So it's either
continue. Finish it. Hold on, let him finish.
All right.
Go ahead, finish it.
Hold on, let me get my thoughts again.
All right. Well,
Well, no, I got it.
No,
So
go
hearing
ahead,
the joke. So hearing the joke, right? It obviously made her feel some type of way. Now, people like to bring up the fact that Will Smith laughed. It may have just been like that little fake laugh that everybody gives, like ha 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 ha. You know, he's the host, he's a comedian. You know, I laugh at his jokes, this and the third. But then once he sees that his wife ain't feeling it, you know, that's when he does what he did. And I bring that up to say this because it's just like he knows what she's been going through with this whole alopecia thing. He will know like how she really feels about losing her hair. So obviously, something behind closed door between Will and Jada is just, you know, it's a case of, you know, I know she's probably cried. This is just me making assumptions. I ain't saying this is fact, it's assumptions based on, you know, how I guess I don't want to say normal people would act, but let's just say for the
How
sake of
you
argument,
how you're
how I
from
would
your
act.
experience, from your point of view,
Yeah,
from your point of view.
He's seen her behind closed door cry about this. Maybe come to him for comfort about losing her hair. So to hear the joke and then to see her how she felt about it, of course he's gonna feel some type of way about it. And especially on the cherry on top is the fact that my wife don't fuck with you. So it's just like why like don't come for her in this case. Like we not buddy buddy, yo. It's like I like the thing is everybody wants to sit here and demonize Will for reacting off emotions when I know for a fact damn near every single person shitting on Will for acting out in violence has either acted out in violence themselves or has lost their shit because somebody they don't fuck with said something about something that they hold dear. So I don't want to hear it. Like, is he right for smacking him? No, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's right for smacking him because I wouldn't have done that if I heard the joke. I probably would have had some words with him and I might have fight him behind behind in the green room or something. But I'm not gonna fault the nigga for how he reacts to another nigga, especially another black man, disrespecting my fucking black wife. Like, no, nigga, we ain't doing that because you as a black man shouldn't fucking know better. So how the hell you gonna sit here and then and like this man is wrong for slapping him? Like I said this the other day, yo. Too many motherfuckers is getting too too many motherfuckers getting too confident talking shit because they ain't never been hit before for talking shit. And that's the and this whole case of we just gonna give comedians free reign to just talk shit. It's just like, nah, that ain't me. Like if you want to take the higher road, oversensitivity, all this bullshit, that's you. But I'm gonna pause on you. Like I don't gotta sit there and take shit you say. Like, especially as somebody who has to come from all that dumb shit of being like, has shit said about you. It's just like, nah, you're like people say shit because they know they can get away with it. Point blank, period.
Hold on.
Well, no.
Go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna give my take on it. I'm probably gonna get out here a little bit, but I'm giving my take on it. Touch on what you said, touch on what he said, and y'all can chime in if y'all feel like chiming in. I'm fine with it. Let's talk about it, right? So I don't think Chris Rock is really to be blamed that much. Him doing his job and him being as general. To me, I thought he was being as general as possible with the jokes. When he seen Jada, if it was a bald white chick or a black white chick, Spanish woman, Asian woman, any bald chick could be G.I. Jane. Whether she got alopecia or she chose to shave her head, she could be G.I. Jane. In his mind, I could only assume Chris Rock has never came up as a malicious dude to me. Maybe he may not be the most spot on dude. To me, I think he's kind of a bitch ass nigga in certain situations. This situation, I feel like he was just being general, making jokes, doing the job that they hired him to do, to be a comedian in front of a crowd of rich celebrities. You want to knock them down a peg, that's what you do. Will and Jada right in front of me, they're getting the smoke. Nobody's barred from that. Nobody. They have a history of him saying, yo, you complain about boycotting the Oscars, but nobody invited you. That was a joke. Big fucking deal. And y'all still show up to the Oscars this year. So it wasn't that much of a boycott, right? Next thing.
That's like 6 years later though, and that's after. I mean, you gotta give context.
Is boycotting this one too, and they didn't boycott.
You gotta give context as to why they boycotted the first time. Why did they boycott the first one?
Because black people are looking for validation from a white award show. To be honest with you, but that's really what it is. You don't need validation from white people. I'll let you know that you're an amazing actor without white people having to give you an Oscar for it. Now, Chris Rock, I don't think he follows Jada. I don't think just because I'm black in Hollywood that we gotta be friends, we gotta link up. I'm pretty sure everybody just goes their separate ways. They take pictures, black, whatever together, take pictures, and then I go live my real life. Don't let this pictures and mainstream shit in front of you get you confused about real relationships in the real world. Just because he black, I'm not fucking with him like that. Like, don't get it twisted. So I'm not following Jada. I don't watch the table talk. I'm not in that community of black people regurgitating just random shit. Just like shit to like self-improvement shit that's so superficial that I just can't stomach it. I don't follow that type of stuff. And Jada trying to be spiritual, talk like Erica Badu, doing all this shit, being overexposed, being too open. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to express yourself, but there's also giving too much, oversharing. I don't need to know all that. It's like PD. I don't need to watch you make out in public to know that you love your girlfriend. You can do that, but you ain't gotta do it in public. For her being so open, talking about her feelings, her heavy, super strong feelings for Tupac, how she was in an entanglement with some R&B rapper nigga, August Alsina. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff, like for her to put out there, it has an effect on the husband that you care about, that you should be defending. This man's willing to go to war for you. He's going to slap a famous comedian on stage in front of millions of people for your honor. He's going to do all this, but all you're willing to do is talk about how you're trying to be open and spiritual and be this woman and be all this and that, while at the same time hurting your husband, hurting the man that's you beyond all the followers, beyond all the black woman's strength, all that shit. The man that has your back for real. All these fair weather fans on the internet and women that you swear love you, they don't love you like Will does, because that nigga will slap Chris Rock for you. All right? Do you love him enough to do that? Do you love him enough to not leave him out to dry? It's kind of hard for me to think that when you got this man crying on TV, looking crazy, looking hella pathetic. I don't like seeing Will Smith. I'm more of a fan of Will Smith than Chris Rock. Chris Rock to me is a hoe. But in this situation, Will, you look like a straight cock to the fullest extent. All right? For you to have all this energy for Chris Rock in particular, when other people that same night were making fun of you guys. That same night, other people made fun of you. I think it was like at least two other women made fun of him. But I understand you don't want to put hands on no women.
I'm about to say you wanted to put hands on a woman.
The reason why I say this, the reason why I say this, I'm gonna explain why I say it. Because they said something about your family. They said something about your family. They said something about you and your family. That means my wife's name was in your mouth. Now,
question, was this before or after the slap?
Before Chris Rock said, there was some people made fun of them before Chris Rock did.
So
he went on stage and slapped Chris Rock, and then people try to justify the slap and say they try to grab for anything. They're trying to grab for anything. It was the alopecia. It was that black woman hair. He made fun of her hair because she's black. When we all know it's a general.
Highly disagree, but okay.
It's a general. G.I. Jane's white.
Hey,
G.I. Jane's white.
Fully understand what you're saying. It was a general joke.
Demi Moore
weak ass joke in there.
No, I disagree with you saying. It's a reach. That's the part I disagree with. I'll give you the general joke, but I'll disagree with the whole reach thing.
You don't think it's a reach that Chris Rock follows Jada Pinkett Smith and alopecia?
I already said I don't know, but I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm gonna believe him saying he don't know. So I mean, it's up for interpretation at that point.
But what I'm saying is not. What I'm saying is stuff that.
So let me stop that question. Do you know what's going on with every single condition with people you work with today?
No,
I don't.
Okay, I don't.
I didn't know Chadwick Boseman had cancer before he died. I didn't know he did. Did you know that?
But nobody did.
Nobody
did
anything. But he hid his though. He didn't want nobody to know. I'm telling you right here, Jada has been open about it. But
and
you
that's
telling
fine.
Me, he ain't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know
telling me about it. Unless you follow her.
Listen, it don't matter what we know as a group. It don't matter. What I'm trying to tell you is, he said he don't know. Cool. But I still don't believe him that he said he don't know.
Why don't you believe him?
Fine.
Why don't you believe him? What has he shown you?
He has not given me any reason to believe that he ain't know.
But what reason has he given? What is the reason why you?
What reason has he given you to know? Because he said he
didn't know. He came out and said, I don't know.
Said he didn't.
They're not friends.
Niggas is the paragon of truth now. All right, cool.
He came out and said he didn't know.
Cool, nigga.
And they're not
friends. I got 200,000 sitting in the bank right now. I got 200,000 sitting in the bank right now.
Do you go out into the rain expecting that now? Let me know. Who walks into the rain expecting that to get wet?
Niggas is the paragon of truth now. Okay, all right,
Let me know. Who walks into the rain not expected to get wet?
Niggas is the paragon of truth now. So all right, continue. Whatever. All right,
let me know. Who walks into the rain not expected to get wet? Who goes to the NBA not expected to see people dunk?
No matter who.
He said he ain't
oh
know.
my God.
He ain't know.
Who goes to a comedy club?
He said he don't know. He don't know.
Fucking award show without expecting there to be jokes. This is something that happens every
Y'all
year.
literally
They
said that
make
y'all don't
jokes
want a
every
comedian to
single
go into
fucking
every
year.
single thing, expecting him to do research. All right, cool.
You guys like I don't.
I'm just saying, I don't believe him. It's cool. It's cool.
But
Y'all don't expect Chris Rock to have just this crazy level of knowing what's going on with everybody.
My nigga, why is it the time that I don't
make this
believe
joke?
him?
You know one of the biggest arguments I keep hearing?
I don't.
What's going on, yo? There's evidence, and there's at least something. There's at least something to say that.
The only evidence y'all got is that he said he don't know.
But all right, but we don't know as men.
So
we don't know.
That's the whole thing, DLG. I'm just saying, I don't believe him.
Know.
Y'all believe him. I don't.
That's all I'm saying. Hold on. So that's not one evidence, right? Chris Rock saying that he didn't know. Where's the evidence that shows Chris Rock has watched the video, commented on the post, on a meme, something saying that? Because that's all you need to be.
I corrected myself and said that I don't know if he don't know.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not talking.
You didn't bring any evidence.
I'm talking in general.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't got evidence to say that he didn't know. I mean, or that he did know. But then I'm just saying.
All I'm saying, we have some kind of, I don't believe him. Evidence that points to him not knowing, and it's him saying he didn't know. Will and Jaded never came out and be like, "Yo, bro, we had a conversation on this. You know this. We've spoken to you. You've seen the video. There are a bunch of celebrities out there who got videos about them that never seen them videos, but then people expect them to see it. Just because it went viral on the internet doesn't mean every person has seen it. Honestly, that could have been her top video ever. I still never seen it. Chris Rock probably never seen it. He's saying that he didn't. So why wouldn't I believe him? I don't have no reason not to believe Chris Rock.
You're so self-absorbed that you think everybody's watching you. Nobody gives a shit, bro. And that's what I'm saying about Jada. Is like you are so full of yourself. You expect everybody to know every little ailment you got.
When I go out to comedy clubs, I expect there's a high chance that the comic's gonna start cracking on me. I expect
was that a comedy club or an award show?
They hired a comedian to be at this show.
What does that mean? What does that
mean? He's gonna crack jokes. But is it
a comedy show or an award show? Like that's what I'm trying to understand. Like
he's hired to make it entertaining by making jokes at it. Who's that dude? Daniel Gervais or whatever. I know. Every person he sees.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
That still don't answer my question. Is it a comedy show and an award show?
It's both. It is an entertainment show. Yeah. They hired a comic to be entertaining to make his fucking jokes
now it's both.
while introducing the different guests. So Chris Rock should have just been up there, just read it off the names and just walk off stage. It's called crowd work.
Who said he had to do that? I'm just saying. Is it a comedy show and an award show? That's all I'm saying.
It's a award show. Which at award shows there is comedy. It's an award show has comedy shows in it. You got
next time.
Don't hire Amy Schumer as
Don't hire comic. Don't hire nobody who's gonna make any jokes. Just go up there, read the name off, let the music play. Everybody just walk off stage. Then
they've been doing.
Listen, I say that because I've seen also people say, "Oh, well, don't go to a comedy show." It's not a comedy show; it's an award show. At a comedy show, cool. I expect that.
What does an award show
I would agree with it there.
Okay,
nigga, it's not an award show. It's an award show.
It is an award show, right?
Award shows.
But what is Chris Rock though?
Show you there for the
what is Chris Rock though?
You can't have Chris Rock.
Yo, hold on. Is the main focus the comedian or the awards? Is the main focus the comedian or the awards? Yes or
so? What?
Which one is it? Which one is it?
So to answer your
which
question,
one is it?
I'm gonna answer your question. I'm going to answer your damn question. The main objective of it is the awards, to give out the awards and be entertaining to get them damn viewers up. That is the main thing. To get viewership up and hand out their little trophies for their movies that they
do. You go to a comedy show expecting awards? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is that's like what is it, non sequitur? Is that what that is?
No, nigga.
What you're doing.
Nigga,
what you're saying?
Y'all niggas brought up the comedy show. Don't go there with no non-sequitur bullshit. Y'all niggas brought up the comedy show analogy.
Bro,
y'all niggas brought up the comedy show analogy. Not me. Y'all niggas brought that up. So I'm trying to figure out how y'all trying to what is the correlation between a comedy show and an award show? Besides, all they did is bring the comedian in to entertain you, but the entertainment doesn't involve really shitting on your fucking audience unless you want it
That's
to.
what it is.
That is
what
part of
no,
the
it's
work.
so
That's
busy.
why you
It's an award
They now
show.
celebrities
It's not
down
a
the
That
comedy
is
show.
part of the reason why people watch
You
the
hired
show.
to slap them down the
When's the
peg.
last time
That's
you
why
watched an
you
award
hired
show for the
hold
fucking
up.
comedian?
Are you shitting
Yo,
me?
that's
Who
what it's
watching it?
for.
Y'all niggas lying out
They
your
go
fucking
out
ass
and
if
they
y'all
make fun
niggas
of
think they
celebrities.
watching
They
it.
give
Yo, I gotta go. Bro, I
But
gotta
nigga,
go. I
I'm
gotta
saying
go. I gotta go.
that's not why you watching it though.
Bro, I got to go. Yo,
Bro, are you serious right
yo,
now?
close this out. Close this out.
Is you serious?
Do we pick it up when I get back? We make part 2.
Hell yeah,
I
man.
gotta go.
All right.
Bro, let's do
Hey,
it. Let's
man,
go part 2.
that's
Close
it
out.
for the Barely Broke podcast. We're gonna come back with a part 2. This shit's getting too tight. Y'all better come hard next time, man. Because y'all still ain't convinced me about shit. Chris Rock still fucking right.
Y'all still ain't convinced me about shit.
By all means,
That
go
nigga Chris
defend
Rock
your
better
wife.
fucking block
Defend your
next
wife. But
time.
when
Chris
you
Rock better
wrong,
block next time.
when you
If you wanna
wrong,
talk
you
shit, get hit.
fucking
Better block
wrong,
next
and
time.
Will
Bobby
ain't
Weave,
about
nigga.
that fucking
You better
life,
Bobby
man.
Weave, nigga.
Will Smith is not about that
Bobby
fucking life.
Weave next time.